Azir has the worst win rate of all mid laners in the game right now. And he might still be the best champion to main in the mid lane. Both of those things are true. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one matters more for you. My name is Main. I've played over 1,000 games on this champ, hit master, and was rated the 7th best player in Europe on Azir. And this is everything you need to know to main the Emperor of Shurima. Azir is a mid lane staple. If played by the right person, he can do more than all the other mages. But Azir has a very steep learning curve and other annoying disadvantages. So therefore, you have to know these 3 things before you pick him up. Azir has a very complicated set of abilities. It is very hard to make optimal plays on him, especially in team fights. It takes a lot of practice just to get comfortable with his abilities. I could probably make a 30-minute video on correct soldier placement by itself, but that's for another time. He also plays differently from other mages. Azir has to position like an AD carry, all while having the mana issues of a mage, making his playstyle very unique and takes time to master. Azir is League on hard mode. Azir is a hyperscaling carry. This means he's weak early but becomes a lot stronger as the game progresses. Therefore, you won't be able to carry unless you get out of your lane without having lost the game already. So by locking in Azir, you've chosen to play League on hard mode. Azir is probably the hardest champ in all of League, but if you love a challenge and maybe you're drawn to games like Elden Ring, Hollow Knight and getting over it, then Azir is a great fit for you. Azir will give you this challenge, but you will have to play tens, maybe hundreds of games before you see meaningful improvement on him. 3. Constantly kept weak because of pro. Azir does a little bit of everything, and because he is so hard to play, very few people can harness his full potential. But those who can tend to win. This means Azir is very popular in pro play, but this popularity often results in Riot nerfing him, especially before an international event. In the first 5 patches in 2026, he has on average had the worst win rate across all elos. Even in Challenger, he has performed poorly, but no matter what, Azir will always be popular in pro. So therefore, you have to accept that if you main this champ, you will have to wave goodbye to getting buffs to your main. Okay, so that's the honest warning. So here is the other side of the coin. Everything I've covered so far is about external factors. His difficulty, him being balanced around pro play and other things aren't actually about playing Azir. But the most important reason to pick up Azir is this: he is a lot of fun. Azir will keep you entertained for so many hours, and I would know. I've spent over 1,000 games on the champ, and every time I hit a 5-man Shurima shuffle, it feels like I'm getting a penta. And there's always something new you can learn about him, no matter how long you play. All the nonsense about win rate, meta, and the rest, they don't matter. All that matters is that you enjoy playing the champion that you choose to main and sink hours into. And Azir won't disappoint. A skilled Azir player will win more often than not, and that is why Riot keep nerfing my main, because they are jealous. No, sorry, kidding aside, it's because he does everything. Rule of thumb is that most champions have 2 out of the following 3 things: damage, mobility, and utility. But Azir has all 3. You just don't get this with other mages. However, because he has high damage, tons of fighting utility, and a reliable getaway, he has to pay the price and be super weak before he gets 2 items. Ultimately, he is very versatile. And trust me, after having played him for over 1,000 matches, that versatility doesn't get old. However, be careful. Azir might teach you the wrong lesson. Most mages can't push far up into side lane without flash, but Azir simply places a tower and glides away into safety. 3. Your idols play your main. A lot. This might be a weird take, but it is a sleeper upside to maining Azir. Having pro players spam your favorite champ is awesome. It is so cool when Faker locks in the champion that you love. Even better is when he makes a game-winning shuffle to win semifinals at Worlds. The elation is just so great. And these moments are also great learning opportunities. And who better to learn from than the likes of Faker, Chovy, Caps, and many more. This kind of representation is just rare. And better yet, he never falls out of meta. So if you choose to main Azir, know that for years to come, the best mid laners in the world will keep making iconic plays on this iconic champion. So should you really pick up Azir? If you've gotten this far into the video, you're probably pretty serious about giving Azir a try. So here's a last question to ask yourself. Why do you want to play Azir? Because if you ask me, should I main Azir? My answer will be maybe. It depends on why you're choosing to play him. If you want to play Azir because you think he's awesome and a lot of fun, well, be my guest. But if you only care about climbing to the next rank ASAP, then I can't recommend Azir. I've said many times already, Azir is super difficult to play. And that means losing a lot. So if you're a novice and are just learning to play the game, don't play Azir. Or if you only care about LP, play something else. Play Annie. But if you want to play an iconic champion that is super cool, well, go nuts, you're in for a ride. Plus, I'll be here to guide you every step of the way. From landing your first Shurima shuffle to sanding down all of the rough edges that it takes to become truly good at Azir. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you feel informed. And if you haven't played Azir at all, good luck. But then it's a fantastic coincidence that I play and stream this champion a lot. So if you want to learn all there is to know about this champion, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.